Look at your hands right now. What do you see? Do you see the things you are holding? The car keys, the deed to your house, the titles, the status. Or perhaps the partner you swore you would keep forever. You think all of this belongs to you, don't you? I am 80 years old. And I am sitting here to tell you a brutal truth that school never taught you. And society tries desperately to hide. You never actually owned anything. At 80, when I look down at my hands, they are completely empty. All the people I loved, all the assets I guarded like treasures. It turns out, they were just gifts loaned to me by the universe. We are not owners. We are merely stewards, assigned to look after these things for a brief moment in the span of a lifetime. If you are a young man, still endlessly chasing the horizon, stop for a few minutes. Listen to this. Because if you wait until you are 80 to understand this, the price you pay will be eternal regret. The first lesson is the heavy cost of always being right. We spend our entire lives defending our ego. At dinner tables, in boardrooms. We fight to the bitter end just to prove a point. I was that man. I used to feel triumphant when I won arguments against my best friend. But now that he lies 6 feet under, I realize, being right is the loneliest victory in the world. When the names in your phone book are slowly crossed out by death, you will understand that kindness is 1,000 times more important than being right. A man's biggest regret is not a failure in his career. It is the words of love that were choked back by foolish pride. Lesson number 2. Beware the thief of time named someday. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Life is long if you know how to use it. But most of us throw it away by waiting." You tell yourself, when I get promoted, then I'll be happy. When the kids grow up, then I'll travel. When I retire, then I'll live for myself. But at 80, I realized, when is a lie. There is no glorious mountain peak waiting for you at the end. Life is not about the peak. It is about the steps you take in the valley, right now. Don't live as if you have 1,000 years to live. Drink that coffee slowly. Kiss your woman deeply. Do not postpone your life. Lesson number 3, build your inner fortress. When the children leave the nest, when friends pass away one by one, you will be left with the scariest stranger of all. Yourself. Modern men are terrified of silence. They fill it with loud music, with endless work, with alcohol, and shallow relationships. But at 80, when your legs no longer allow you to run, you are forced to sit down and face yourself. If you don't build a relationship with yourself now, old age will be a hell of loneliness. But if you know how to be your own best friend, loneliness transforms into solitude. Learn to forgive the foolish 25-year-old boy inside you. Make peace with the man in the mirror. Because in the end, he is the only one who will walk with you to the grave. Lesson number 4. The ultimate power of a high-value man is the ability to say no. I spent too many years trying to please everyone. I was afraid of being judged, afraid of being left out. But as you get older, your filter becomes pure. You realize that time is the only currency they cannot print more of. Dare to say no to toxic relationships. Say no to meaningless social obligations. When you dare to refuse the mediocre, you make room for the extraordinary. Do not let your tombstone read, "Here lies a man who died trying to make everyone happy." Lesson number 5, accept the role of the witness. At first, I felt bitter when I saw the world moving on smoothly without me. I felt obsolete, left behind by the energetic youth. But Stoicism taught me Amor Fati, to love my fate. My role now is no longer to lead the parade, but to stand on the sidelines and cheer. I see my father's eyes in the eyes of my grandson. I realize I am just one small link in the endless chain of humanity. Letting go of the need to be important, the need to be recognized. That is absolute freedom. And the final lesson. Practice premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. How do you live without the fear of death or separation? Do it the Stoic way. Think about the worst that can happen. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, today, I could lose everything. Does that sound pessimistic? No. It is this very mindset that makes you cherish the wife sleeping next to you more than ever. It turns fear into deep gratitude. When you realize that this loan contract could end at any moment, you will never leave the house without saying, I love you. In the end, when everything fades, even this body, the only thing that remains is gratitude. Grateful to have been here. Grateful to have seen over 29,000 sunrises. I am no longer afraid of the dark. Because I know the light never goes out. It just moves to another room. My friends, do not wait until you are 80 to find peace. It is right here, in this very breath. If these words touched you, share this with the person you cherish the most. And ask yourself this. What is the one thing I will let go of today?